Hey guys, so what happened off screen? I'm just gonna rest the bonfire real quick and show you guys the unfortunate thing that happened. Yeah, I moved ahead. My recording, however, decided it was gonna stop right around the second bonfire here for whatever reason, and I didn't know that it stopped. And so basically, what ended up happening is, yeah, I am far ahead of this now. I'm at the next area beyond Earthen Peak and Harvest Valley. However, because you guys didn't get to see much of that, I'll do that for you. So first things first, which I'm not even sure why I'm doing that, is we went through all this shit. Because this stuff I still did manage to record. I got the first 25 minutes. Then we went through here. And that missed me. And we got this bonfire here. Then we go this way. And then we go over here. Then we get right about up here. And then my recording stopped right around this bridge here. For whatever reason. So what you missed was him. What you also missed was everything over here. So we're going to do that real quick. Just as a summary. So you go in here, there's a guy over here. You're like, hey, bye. And then you can pretend I killed him. Then you can pretend that I go over here, join the Sunlight Covenant, and whatnot. Kneeled. I just got offer my Sunlight Medals I got from Jolly Cooperation while I'm here. Because I did some of that too. And that's apparently the only successful Jolly Cooperation I had with the big summon sign. So yeah, there's that. And while I'm here, actually, what I should do is... no, I'll do that. What I should do is change this to Praise the Sun. Got ready ho, we got no way. And that's all I care about. Whatever. I can now praise the sun on demand. So I'm just gonna give this guy a righteous beatdown while I have a chance. I don't care if I lose some health. We'll just drink up. And then we'll go to Earthen Peak the way I was going in the first place. So first things first, to get to Earthen Peak, which is this area right here, you walk by these poison pots. Those guys are dumb. I actually didn't grab the items over there, but that's because that jump is really finicky and I don't trust myself to make it 100% of the time. Then you get up here, there's a bunch of these hammer bros. Then there's a boss right here. This entire boss fight was lost, and what I'm going to do to make up for it is I'm going to try and get summoned for this boss fight. And we can pretend that it's me fighting it. So at least that way you guys get to see the boss fight. It's the best I can do. Then we heal up. You swing twice. And you get backstabbed. And you're done. You drop nothing. So I'm going to do real quick. Because I can. Just leave a summon sign down. There's also that room over there, but I've already looted it, so there's no point in me going back there. Okay, one hit kills these things now. Before it was taking 2, but I've significantly upgraded my strength. There's also a guy in there, but pointless to kill him. I'm just gonna hope someone summons me soon. So, because I'm waiting for someone to summon me, I might just do a little bit of killing here. Kill everyone, pick up item. More life gems, more good. And I really hope I get summoned for this boss soon. Which I might get summoned sooner if I place my summon sign somewhere just a little bit better. That's not my summon. That's an Estus flask I didn't need. Also, I want the large one. So get rid of that small one. Might as well get more sunlight mills if I'm gonna do this shit. So I can go through all that area over there. I can also try making this jump here, but this is a finicky as hell jump. I'm gonna try it. Missed. And that's the consequence of missing that jump, is you straight up die. You're not allowed to survive if you miss that jump. That's the game's unspoken rule. You are not allowed to have fun if you miss that jump. And I'm back over here because whatever. I will just travel to the closest bonfire. Because this is the bonfire right after the boss. Place my summon sign down one more time. Also, what's her name? Lucatiel was there, talking, whatever. She's gone hollow and she's worried about losing her shit and everything. Blah blah blah, etc. etc. You get the point. Being hollow sucks. So then we do this. Then we do this. Then we hit him twice. And hopefully someone summons us. Hopefully. It's not a hard boss. Can I just roll off and get on that? No, but I can accidentally jump and die. I don't even know how I accidentally jump. I just jump and then bad. And die. Whatever. I already have that many souls, so I will literally continuously suicide till I land there. Because I've got nothing better to do right now except for re-record everything to the best of my ability, which thank Christ Dark Souls 2 lets you refight bosses for being summoned. Because honestly, otherwise you'd be fucked. Just that no one seemingly wants to be summoned. Or summon me. At least not at the moment. Kill him. Yeah, he's already walking back. He's a real hero. No, you cannot roll off that. Good to know. Figured I'd try that. I don't know why I thought that would work. It's quite possible to land there. And I'm sure there's a better way to get there, but that's the only way I know of to get there, is to make the jump, more or less, and it's not fun. It's actually quite the opposite of fun. It's die a bunch until you get the angle right. That's literally a strategy you're forced to use for that jump. So let me avoid everything. Place this down again. Go over here. Hit him. Touch our bloodstain. Ignore everything. Jump. Make the jump. Hit him. And we did it. Wasn't even hard. Except these guys are here. Which are the enemy that you normally find after the boss. Well, these guys love their swords, so that's great. I'm going to do my best not to die here, because I don't want to have to make the jump again. In fact, there's an enemy right around here. So what you do is you try and lure him out, then you hit him twice, and he's done. And he regrets everything. Pick this up. Go over here, you open the chest. And that's pretty much everything I skipped in this area for the most part, aside from one little extra room, which I'm so lucky I got staggered. Because I completely forgot about the trap, like an idiot. So now we've done that, what we do is this, jump. One here, grab this. So that's this flask shard. I probably should have found that my first time through. Go up here, you realize there's a bunch of mushroom men. Turn the corner, and you get in. Except you do it badly, so you have to do it again. Because you're good at the game. He's gonna do poison. Hit him one more time. That's that room. Then there's a fake illusory wall message, because there is none here. Unless you put in the Pharaoh's Lockstone, of course. Which I don't think I did this on my Cleric playthrough. And what do you get for it? Probably a trap chest. No, it's a poison bite ring and a soul. Not the most useful, but you know what? It's something. It's a Pharaoh store way you want. It's better than nothing. No one has summoned me yet. So let me run through here because we don't need to be down here. Someone's finally summoning me. Alright, so let's do the boss. Doing it? So let's take a look at this boss fight that apparently did not want to record. So yeah, Covetous demon. This boss has a really nasty move. A bunch of fairly high damaging moves. That's one of them. You don't want to be near him when he does that. He also likes squirming around a little bit. Can be pretty annoying. When he does the tail thing, you just get to his side, and then you have some free hits. And he's done alright. That was pretty easy. Pretty damn easy. That boss was nothing. But his one nasty attack that he does have is he's got a bite attack. If you get hit by that, he literally eats you, spits you out, and you will notice that during that process he will have removed literally everything you have equipped. No joke. It's literally the worst, is what it is. So we let him break the poison, and we run past him. Now we're back in Earthen Peak. Now all we need to do is pick up the item we left behind for whatever reason, and make it back to the bonfire. Which is pretty easily said, and also pretty easily done. So our next step here is we pretend to rest at the bonfire and store away our souls. Then we go through this area, which is pretty nasty and pretty trolly. I'm not going to be getting all the items here because pretty nasty, pretty trolly. So we know those three enemies. We get over here to the bridge, where's another enemy waiting for us. We ignore him too. Now there'll be two enemies this layer here. And if we're really good at our job, we can climb up here. Except we're not really good at our job when we die. That's okay, this is more canon to what actually happened. Where I died about 2 times trying to get to this next bonfire, which is literally just up the ladder. the game wants you to do is kill all the enemies along the way, but I'm impatient. Because I did this shit literally like an hour and a half ago. Without knowing that my recording for some reason stopped. And I still don't really feel like doing it again. So you stun him. And you get over here. Touch your bloodstain. Run past everyone. Climb the ladder. And now you're home free. So look at that, they can't do shit. Cannot use bonfire because they're still aggro on me. That's fine. That's actually fine. You know why it's fine? Because I can just come up here. Now everything should be on aggro because I am pretty far up. For my next trick, we're going to deal with some sandwiches. Who like to poison themselves, which is good for me. Makes my job a lot easier. They also drop dragon charms, which are pretty useful items. What I forgot to mention though is on the way up there is a windmill thing, and you have to light that with a torch in order to drain the poison from this lake here and the boss room. So you might get a chance to see that actually. I need a poison moss. And we are all good. Except for one enemy here. Now the one thing I can't recreate here is the invader. Sadly. There's an invader here. Like, up the stairs and around the corner, there's an invader. Can't recreate that. Sorry to say. However, can recreate. Actually, can I? Oh, the mimic stays despawned. There is a mimic in that room, the first mimic of the game. If you go this way. The invader would be right here, and you'd have like a scythe thing. You'd have to kill him. It's kind of not fun. Whatever. Then there's two illusory walls here. This one has treasure. This one has the bonfire. Which I would rest at, but I don't want to respawn the enemies. I would honestly rather just wait for a summon. So I kind of have no choice but aggro both these guys. Whatever. My health should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. I need to summon the NPC Jester Thomas, which I used for this fight. And he's also drained the poison. So the second boss I fought this session. Let's go. Our second boss likes to use magic and scream and throw her head. And then I drink. Now, this is not taking very long. That's because I've got full confidence that the third boss will take most of the time. So the thing about her is if you don't drain the poison, this entire boss arena is filled with poison. And this fight becomes one of the hardest in the game. By far. Easily. But because we've drained the poison, this fight isn't too bad. She actually heals her health and poison too. Making it quite a bit harder. Hey, they actually kept their damage. That's an interesting little abusive mechanic I can use. Not reliably, because it relies on me being summoned while I'm in a fight. Which doesn't happen that often. But yeah, you do all that. There's a bunch of side areas over here, which I guess I can kind of show off by standing here and being like, okay, so there's where we came up from. There's a ladder up there. It goes to the top area there, and etc. Blah blah blah. Bullshit. For some reason, I can't walk up that. I never grabbed this actually. It's a poison stone. That's kind of useful. Can't really see it from here, but yeah, there's an area off to the side there where I had to make a really risky jump and shit. Pate's down there somewhere too. It's one of his treasure things. Blah blah blah. Which I already did. And so yeah, Pate has moved on from here. Then you get to this room and you're like, well, it's time to move on. This very confusing area. It is actually quite confusing. So 90% sure this elevator goes up and not down. 90%. And you'll see why it's very confusing in a second. So keep in mind where we are. We're in a giant windmill above Harvest Peak or whatever. Or Harvest Valley. And we're going even higher. So what do you think is above Harvest Peak? Just what do you think is above the windmill Harvest Peak? Just take a guess. Because this is the thing that bugs me the most about this game. Because you honestly cannot see this from Harvest Peak at all. No matter how hard you try. Mostly because it's impossible geometry. More or less, to quote Amnesia. Fuck you, this is above frickin' Harvest Peak. Literally. This would make way more sense if we were going down. I wouldn't even question it if we were going down that much. We're going up. So first thing you do is you touch that bonfire. More or less. And you're like, bam, done. Second thing you do, because you're ballsy like me, is you bum rush the next area. More or less. So I'll show off the merchant guy here. I might buy some stuff from, because I have the souls for it now. I didn't earlier. But yeah, if I feel I can pretty much tank all these guys' hits, no problem. Not very worried about that, don't even need a dodge.